Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, we are back live. Set this here. So yeah, let them come now. We talk. We talk. The reason as to why I wanted to use because the other one has my social media, but I still just
Okay, I've sent you the link.
yeah, send me the to the YouTube number.
Okay.
Because I changed phones. No tugi ushio waku yukakinyia moshi. Yeah, I see it.
So as we continue, Essie, I would love to ask you about the documents. In case someone wins the green card, is it necessary to carry your education documents to the US?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Are they helpful?
Go ahead.
Are they helpful? The degrees, the diplomas, are they helpful there in the US?
They are helpful, but the most important thing is that I know so many people have degrees, so many people have diplomas, but if I test you and tell you to do the same thing, or maybe I give you an exam that before grading your knowledge, you won't measure up.
Sure.
You can bring diploma, you can bring masters, but the most important thing is to make sure that when they take you to an exam room to measure, like when you are able to do that, you're gonna be a person and have a degree or not, yet you can knowledge equation.
Okay.
Because what they do here, when you come here, they don't just like assume. Other than nursing is totally different. They don't just assume you are capable of doing something. What they do is college or back to university, they give you a test. It is called a placement. This test is to gauge you to know if you are supposed to pursue a certain course, where are you going to begin? So it is very than but
Okay.
bring.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Now,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask about the ticket for the kids.
Okay.
How much do they charge for the kids? Are the prices the same price as the adults, or maybe half the price?
No, as long as a child is age 2 and above, that is 20 months,
Okay.
they might be full price, or
Oh,
it can be counted as through an agent, not you like booking on.
oh, okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
So I wanted to ask about for example, let's assume I'm employed by the government or a certain organization.
Mhm.
When am I supposed to resign? after now that I've known that I've won the green card lottery, I've filled in the DS260 form and everything. So am I supposed to resign before the interview or after the interview?
After the interview, you are not a fool. No, 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 no. Don't ever let go what you have before you get the. Sometimes we
What
do
you
that,
want.
but not with a job. Like a government job, I believe it has benefits. And up until you get that green paper,
Sure.
you just sign a government job. Work up until you get now you have a month or two, because visa is month. You
Okay.
can you can um you can make it like give them a note and finalize all the paperwork you need to finalize, and want to, if you have your government is, I don't know what it's called, and then after that you're gonna NSSF, NSSF,
NHIF. Yeah, and
no,
the NHIF.
near hospitality.
Uh-huh.
I think NSSF.
Okay.
Who knows? If you know what I'm talking about, please write it down. So if you have that with the government, do not withdraw that cash, because as long as your name is there, they will keep growing and up until the age of your retirement.
Oh, yes.
Don't get that, don't withdraw that money. Keep it there, keep your account there, active, and then you withdraw that money at your retirement. It's gonna be more than you can withdraw.
Okay, thank you, Essie.
Any
Now,
other
I
question?
was asking, what am I to carry to the US after the interview? Now I'm preparing myself to go to the US. What am I supposed to carry in terms of food, maybe spices, house, the utensils? Are they necessary?
This is how I think about it. You can bring what you want, like in terms of spices, but the truth is, when they get done or when they get finished, you won't get a ticket to go buy some spices.
Yeah,
My reason be, if I'm going to Rome, let me go and live how the Romans do, because if
yeah,
I teach I can only consume from Kenya, it is not convenient anymore. But
yeah,
if you want bring like tea leaves, because tea leaves here is not the best. You can bring a lot of tea leaves, tea bags, a lot of them. And
yeah,
another thing I would suggest, if you have small kids, please bring some Piriton. The
yeah,
Piriton one and the tablet one, because here it is very hard for the kids to get any medication at the counter. Like you just go to the pharmacy and buy medication because your kid is not well. They give you a very foods. And at home, I used to give my kids the Piriton, and it's gone completely. Hapa,
yeah.
I
Hmm.
give medical provide, because hospital anything for cold. They cannot. Not even
Yeah.
fever. They can't. So it is good to carry things. But about
Yeah.
food, come here and learn to eat the food that is available here.
Okay. So how did you get used to the food in America? Do you have managu over there and
They do have,
the vienyeji leaves?
yeah, they do have managu. They do have, but if you are coming this way, but just note that if you are coming to an apartment, you don't have anywhere to grow those managu or terere or nothing. But you can
Yeah.
carry the seeds, the managu,
Oh.
the in case you move to your own house after two
You
years
have a backyard.
you have a backyard, and now you can grow your plants there and veggies.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Mhm.
So I wanted to ask about the kids. How do they adapt according to the weather there? Because I know the weather in America is totally different from here in Kenya or Africa. How do people adapt, or does it depend on the state?
Yeah, like where I am right now, this state doesn't snow. It's like a desert. Like
Okay. Maybe you can start by, I know a lot of people want to know which state you are in right now or where you live.
yeah, I live in Kansas, definitely, but this state looks totally different. That they don't even have grass. Uh, they have kagoto geta what. They have like
Stone,
I don't
small
know
stones,
whatever something like
concrete.
those.
Is it concrete?
Yeah. That kagoto no go
I think it's concrete. Small stones for those who don't understand Kikuyu.
Do you see
Oh,
this?
yeah. Yeah.
This is what they have here. There is no grass. This is a backyard.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't have grass. So with
wow.
where I live, we do
Mm.
have a green environment.
Mm-hmm.
Here they have like the palm trees, those trees that grow in a desert, like the
Mm-hmm.
thorny stuff. So it
Cacti.
all depends with where you want to land. If you choose
Mm-hmm.
a state and you do not like cold, then you can choose a state that is not, it doesn't snow, like Arizona, like Nevada, like California. California does get cold, but it barely
Some
snows.
part. Okay.
Yeah, some parts. Yeah, but just excuse me, just be cautious because sometimes those states are very expensive to live in.
Okay.
So yeah, they come with a price because most of the old people move there because they don't feel cold. They have the career, the what do you call the joint disease?
Uh,
Arthritis. Yeah, they like
Arthritis.
staying in a in the warmer states. Yeah.
Okay.
So about adapting, kids are
Mm.
okay. Kids are okay anywhere. Like they adapt very fast. They talk. They learn the English very fast. In fact, they will be
Mm-hmm.
telling you, "Mama, you are very African." Like my kids tell me, "You are very African. How did you just say that word?" Like if I say Mercedes, they are like, "What is, ma'am? Are you even serious?"
Wow, that is funny.
Yeah,
It's so
simply because I did not
embarrassing.
say Mar. I need to say Mercedes. So near the Junta no show. So I'm like, you know what? With my broken English or with my fake English, I brought you here. So respect that. It
Sure.
still got you to America where you came and learn about the accent and everything. I don't care about anybody's accent. We all have accent. But
So how
like I'm telling you, kids are very easy.
so how long do they take to adapt or to get the American accent after landing?
Because of the cartoons
Mm-hmm.
they watching a lot of TV, they are able, and at school they teach them. As long as they are
Mm-hmm.
foreigner, they put them into a class that can help them to say words the right way. But kids' tongue is very loose. Like it's easy. It's easy to twang than mine because me, I'm Nyerian. We are used to killing English and stuff. So
Yeah.
teaching an old dog a new trick is very hard.
Mute.
Yeah, but
I
never
know.
even ever get worried about kids. They gonna learn things easily and they gonna leave you there. Like they cannot be even identified with you. Like people will be like, your kids have good accent. Like in other words, they're trying to tell you they
Mm.
don't look like they belong to you because they can speak the American English and you can't. But who
Yeah.
cares? Yeah.
Yeah. Now let me ask you about the considering the state to, you can have a host from Arizona, but
Mhm.
maybe, or let's say you might have a host from Seattle, which is very, very cold as from what I hear, and maybe you are not able to adapt to the weather there. Now, can you change the state after landing, or how soon can you change the state?
As soon as you are able to start on your own feet, because the reason as to why you look for a host is because you cannot be able to navigate here all by yourself. So as
Okay.
soon as you are able to navigate by yourself, you have maybe a job, you have the experience, or maybe you know how to go about things, you know how to drive. You can move to any state. Nobody gonna ask you any question. You can live in all the states in America, and nobody gonna ask you anything. You don't need anybody's permission, even the government. If I feel like today, from tomorrow, I wanna be living in Arizona, I'm just gonna land there and start living there. I'm gonna look for a house online and go settle there. That it's that easy.
Oh, wow. As long as you are in the States.
As long as you're in the States.
Wow, that's nice. I wanted to ask about Florida. I hear life there is very, very expensive. Is it true? Or it
Yeah,
depends on
it
someone
is
or the
true.
work?
It is true.
Mhm.
It is very expensive. And states like New York, Seattle,
Mhm.
states like
California, maybe.
California, Nevada, um, Maryland also, it's a high cost state. There are several of them, and they are the average ones, and now they are the poor ones. So you want to be in the average ones. You don't want to live in states that are very poor. For example,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, because they do not have jobs. The life is very, very cheap, but you will never have enough money to grow yourself or to develop yourself.
Okay. Now, I wanted to ask about investment. How can you advise someone about do I invest in America or back home? Maybe in the
It,
first 2 or 5 years.
it depends with where you are settle later in life. For me, I do not see any reason why I should invest in Kenya because that is not where my kids are. Why do you invest? Before you even answer, like where, ask yourself why. Why we invest? We invest so that our kids can benefit. Where
Yeah.
your kids they end up in Kenya, will they end up in Uganda, South Africa, will they end up in Tanzania, or will they end up in America where you brought them? The minute you
Mm.
bring your that's the foundation of them from their generation moving forward. They will never ever go back to playing
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. So I wanted to ask about now finding a host. We have
Okay.
people who really don't know anyone in the US. They don't have relatives or friends. Now, how can you advise someone of a person who does not know anyone in the US?
Uh, I think I am a case of I didn't know anyone in America, and yes, I didn't know anybody in America because me I thought as long as uko maju ni America. So the people I was calling, they were either in Germany, they were either in the continent of all parts of the world. Didn't know they are
Mhm.
not all other America. So
Mm.
what do by I got a friend.
Oh,
How
wow.
to post it? Let me tell you something. So many people are like, I played green card and I don't know anyone. Can you be my host? And I'm like, I cannot be a host to anyone. Me as it's not possible. And I can like I discriminative. Everyone who sees my video comes to me for hosting. Do you think that is possible? Is it even realistic? Even if I would want to, it is not realistic. So, first of all, my procedure for hosting someone, if you already have a visa and it got a host, and you do not have a host, didn't have a host, get the visa,
Mm.
you can come to me and tell me, visa is expiring in a month. Can you save me? I will do anything to make sure that you land here. Hata kuja kwangu, I hang the clothes it's safe. But either way,
Unakatika kidogo. I would have, maybe you can try holding your phone the way you had
yeah,
held it. Yeah,
yeah.
we were
So
hearing you when you were holding the phone. Okay.
okay, so like I was saying, if
Mm.
the only way I can be able to host someone is if their case is about to expire, if their visa is about to expire, I'll save you. But I cannot host everybody who thinks because they know me, I can host them. The way you go
Yeah.
about looking for a host, like for now, for
Mm.
example, Shiko has a company that can host you, but I know she doesn't host kids, which is a little
Yeah.
bit tricky because now leaving your kids behind, or it's also a little bit tricky to a parent. But
Mm.
again, it is at least something. It is at least something because if you're a husband and a wife, one can come and stay 3 months and then secure an apartment and then call
Yeah. Direct
the other
joins.
one will lad with the kids. So,
Yeah.
but if you're a single mom or a single dad and you have kids, there is no way you want to leave them behind. And I would tell you for sure, coming here as a single parent and settling here with kids, it's hard, but it's doable. So you need to connect with people. And I usually tell
Mm.
people, like, you need to connect with people. And the way you relate with people, it tells a lot about you. And there is a way of earning someone's time. Like if you come to my inbox and say, hi, 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 like, and they do that all the time. That is not a
Yeah.
professional way of people getting to know each other. Because if you say hi, you keep on saying hi and nothing else. What makes you think that I will leave what I'm doing to come and answer to just hi? That one is not
Very
enough. It
true.
doesn't draw my attention at all. That is just
Yeah.
someone who is testing the waters, and I'm not there
Yeah.
to be tested. So,
Yeah.
the number one thing to connect with people, I tell people nowadays, all the churches are online. Follow all the Kenyan churches online and try to connect with those people. Be
Yeah.
wise. Like there is always a way of doing it. If you
Yeah.
want, there is always a way of doing it. We have a lot of Kenyan churches here in America. You can follow them because they stream live. Follow them. Comment good things about them. Otakile mukigu. Comment good things
Yeah.
about them. Tell them how you love their sermon and stuff. That is how
Yeah.
things start.
Draw your
Like you
the
have to be wise.
attention.
Yeah, you have to be wise on this earth. If you're not wise, you will never ever get to where you're going because people hold your destiny, because God
Very
uses
true.
people to connect you to your destiny. So we are in 2023. You cannot talk about I do not know anyone in America.
Yeah.
You must know someone, even on your Facebook. But
Yeah.
be very careful how you treat people, how you comment on people's statuses, how you comment on uh, the public. I mean, like the media stations.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they do ask questions. How you carry about out there, it determines who you are. And this world has become very small, very small.
Yeah.
If I want to research about you, it is very easy. I do
Very
not
true.
have anyone connected to you, but I'll still get to know who is Caro in
Yeah.
the interior. And
Mm.
another thing I would want to talk about when I'm talking about media, if you are
Mm.
coming here or you ever happen to come here to America through
Yeah.
invitation, be very
Yeah.
cautious on the messages that you are sending out and the
Okay.
messages that are coming in, because at the point of entry they might need to see your phone, they might go through it, they might go through social
Um,
media and look you up. Like me,
okay.
I have to be very careful because my name, the names that I use are my names. I do not have like I don't know the names I see people calling themselves. My names are my real names. So if
Okay.
I go everywhere talking about or commenting using vulgar or
Negativity.
maybe negativity about people,
Yeah.
someone looks me up and then they see who is SE in the real world. And
Yeah.
now that can impact you so bad. So when you are texting to people
Mm.
here in America and asking them about things, that is why I tell people there are things I cannot answer to you. Call me.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to write them because they jeopardize
Very true.
you entering to America, but people don't know. So it is very sensitive, yet but
Mm.
people take it like carelessly to use the social media. Always use it with professionalism and treat people with respect. You do not have to comment if it doesn't concern you.
Concern
You
you.
can scroll down, keep scrolling, keep yourself busy. scroll. You do not have to answer to anything. Like, you have to comment, you have to body shame, you have to bully. No,
Yeah.
that can impact you very bad.
I'm so
And
sure a lot of
of
people didn't
friendship.
know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yep.
thank you so much. There's someone
Next
asking,
question.
I did not put my wife during the application. I only added my children because we do not have the marriage certificate. Will I be able to add her in the DS260 or will this risk my visa?
You are supposed to add her when you
Yeah.
are applying because she's your wife. You don't have to be legally married,
Yeah.
and
The
you do
marriage
not have to have
certificate,
a marriage certificate.
someone can just apply it after the application, right?
Yes. Yes. I
Wow.
still feel that as married, even though I did not have a marriage certificate. But I later
Wow.
went and looked for a marriage certificate, which was okay. You have to tell the truth. If you are married, even if you are not like legally married, meaning you do not have the certificate, it's okay to say you are married because you have the kids together. You can still add her, but you will have to prove a lot. You will have to have a
Yeah.
lot of evidence of the the wedding where it took place, the certificate, of course the certificate has to be there and it needs to be submitted. So because you do not submit it ahead, then you will have to, it need to be submitted through the DS 260 form, but you still need to carry it to the embassy at the day of interview. And you need a lot
Yeah.
of photos, evidence that you are now married. And
Mhm.
simply, since you have kids together, there is nothing much to prove because you have kids together. You will just tell them, explain to them like a baby. That is what they need. They just need the truth. Tell them, I did not know if we are not legally married, like we don't have a certificate, I should have added her. That is why I did not do it in the first time. And
Oh,
then
wow.
marry her and then go with the photos and stuff.
Wow. Now, on that note, I wanted to ask about now. Let's assume someone has now someone is married. You filled your spouse, but now you do not have. Now, I'm saying this because there was another case that a woman. No, actually, the man
Mhm,
was denied the
mhm,
visa because
mhm,
they just went, they had been married for like 7 years, but when
mhm,
they went to, they applied for the marriage certificate, it was like some months before the visa. Now, this man was saying that he was denied the visa because the consular saw that they searched for the marriage certificate because of the green card lottery. Now, is,
yeah,
is
yeah,
it true? So, how
yeah.
can I prove to them that we have been together for like many years? Is it
That
true
is
that
where
I'm supposed?
evidence comes in.
Okay, now let's assume I find a lawyer to
Mhm.
prove that we have been together for maybe quite a while, like 10 or whatever years. Is it possible to find a lawyer and to file the
No,
affidavit?
no, you cannot find a lawyer.
Mm.
Prove you as you are the winner. And that is why I said, and have been saying this for the longest, please, if you are married, if you are living with someone's daughter, if you are living with someone's son, and you know you have something together and you know you wouldn't want to leave them behind, fill them the very first time you do the application, because later it's gonna cost you a lot. Like, you have to prove a lot, the pictures of so many years back together, everything, the wedding and stuff. It's gonna cost you a lot of proving yourself, and eventually they might find it like a fraud and they won't give you the visa, which is so sad.
Yeah. Actually, it's very sad considering the amount of money you'll have used by that time as a family.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we have another question from Faith Joki. If you can read that, and then we're gonna be closing down.
Yeah, she's saying, hi, Carol. For me, I'm in Egypt, but as per now, I don't have the paper of being here. If I win, should I go back home to Kenya, or I can be able to secure an interview slot here?
Never ever will you be able to attend an interview at a country that is not the birth country or your nationality. You have to be in the country of your nationality in order for you to be considered at the embassy. You cannot do
Okay.
an interview at a foreign country. No, even if you're in America today and you win green card, you need to exit to come back.
Wow. So you have to be in the maybe where you were born, your nationality. If
Where
it's
you are
Kenya,
born,
Kenya.
where you are born, or you must be a nationality of that country. You are citizen there.
You are
If you're not
citizen.
a citizen, no, the embassy can't serve you.
Oh, wow.
And again, you filled a DS-260 as a Kenyan. You see?
Mhm.
So you must be a Kenyan up to the end.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, on that note, I would love to ask, there are people who normally say that now I'm from Kenya and I filled in the DS-260 and everything, but I want to attend my visa interview in Tanzania. I don't know if
You
it's a lie that people normally say that it's easy to get your visa in another country like Tanzania, or it's just by the grace of God, wherever you have scheduled, you are wherever you are going to get it.
that is not a green card visa. Maybe any other visa, but that is not a green card visa. Maybe any other visa. This is why I'm saying this. The green cards are per country.
Mhm.
Every country has a number that is allowed in each year, and at some point it will get to the maximum number that they cannot take any more nationals of that country. So you cannot go to another country to get a green card through that country because the numbers will count from that country and not this one. So that can be very corrupt. That is not a green card visa.
Oh, wow. So there are people who come up with such kind of saying, but they just mislead people because honestly, that's a lie.
That is a very big lie, like a very big one.
Also, I think we are done. For more
Okay.
questions, maybe we will have another live later.
Yeah, we can do
And
another live. We do when I'm at home.
yeah, and that after the results. We are hoping for the best. We have really waited from last year, October.
Yeah,
There's
we
someone
are
asking,
like 5 days more.
yeah, I think on Saturday is when the results will be out.
Yeah, we will come back.
When
Like,
are the days? Some people say it's 8th, 7th, or 6th.
let me check.
As we check, there's someone asking, explain the case of Ugandans coming for visa interview in Kenya.
What visa?
I guess someone somewhere said that there is no US embassy in Uganda. Is it true?
Maybe it's true. I can
Because
check.
I hear a lot of them come for their visa in Kenya and their interview in Kenya. So they
It's
normally
maybe
find me?
it might be they don't have an embassy. You said Ugandans.
Yeah,
Let me check.
because I normally hear a lot of them trying to find hosts here in Kenya for them to host them some days before the interview because they don't have a US embassy in their country.
Maybe they don't. Let me check. U.S. Embassy in Uganda. They have one in
Wow.
Kampala.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. A
They
lot
do
of them
have
say
one.
they normally come here to Kenya. In Kenya. Yes, we come to Kenya.
Oh, there is the Kigwere. They say
Mm.
the U.S. Embassy in Kampala does not process immigrant visa. They can give the other visas, but they
Oh,
do not. Immigrant
so
visa applicants residing in Uganda must attend an in-person visa interview at the U.S. Embassy in Nairobi, Kenya.
so the tourist visa, the is it the B1, B2?
I think it's all category.
But
Immigrant means
the
no, immigrant actually means mostly the green card.
yeah, because it's someone migrating from now their country to the US
Permanently, yeah.
permanently.
It's a permanent. Yeah,
Oh,
it is true.
so they have to come here in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya.
Yeah, they do not offer those, but they do have a US embassy at Kampala.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Kuna mtu ameandika, we have
yeah.
US mission in Uganda for migrant visas, but non-immigrant visas we come to Kenya. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. These things you can look them up.
Yeah. So, but I guess Tanzania they
Okay.
have everything there.
Yeah. The rest do.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Essie, for your time.
Okay.
It has been a pleasure.
No problem.
Yeah. My last born son wants to say
Tutaongea.
hi. Say hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Sema
Jina yako ni
please.
nani?
Sema please. I don't know why
Anaitwa Peace.
Prince. He's called Prince Lewis. He has
Oh.
taken a long time to speak. I don't know why. But I think it's
Ako how old?
about 2 years.
Ah,
He
2
speaks
years ni
some things that are very understandable.
Even mine doesn't talk that much and he is 2.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
it depends with the kids.
Yeah.
Say hi.
He's
Now this is
taking
my
forever and we
firstborn.
can't wait for him to start talking.
Yeah,
He says things we don't even understand.
yeah, same to mine. But so far so good. We thank God.
Does he call you?
Yes, he does. He
Mine
says
doesn't.
Baba. He
Oh,
says
mine
Chai,
doesn't.
and he's 2.
Mine calls the siblings, but not me.
That's funny. That's very
Yeah.
unfair.
And he can sing all the ABCD like clearly. He can say 1 to 10 clearly. He can sing like, but he cannot call me ever. Nita madharau.
Your time will come. Your time will
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
So thank you so much
Okay, Caro.
for joining. Just shut up. Let me finish. And maybe we'll have another live after the results. We will plan on another one.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
May
sure.
6th.
Yeah. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for
We
your
can do
time.
another one.
And
No
God
problem.
bless you. And we are hoping for the best.
Yeah, we are hoping for the best, and I wish everybody all the best. And even if you don't get to be selected, it's not the end of the world. You still have a chance. And God can also bless you from wherever you are, because it doesn't mean coming to America gives everybody a chance like to be successful. There are still
Yeah.
people here who are homeless. There are people here who do not even have anything to eat as we talk. So
Yeah.
just trust God, don't trust green cards, or don't trust. We are supposed to focus our trust in God only.
Yeah. Very
So
true.
whatever you will be, whatever will come out, you will be just fine. Just trust in God.
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. And we are going to prepare some other questions the next live that we are going to hold. And I'm so sure God is going to bless us. See you in America, Essie. In
See you
Jesus'
soon.
name.
Amen.
Okay, thank you for your time.
No problem.
Okay.
Sam, stop disturbing mom. Si ukate ama nikukatie?